So, welcome to another episode of Altcoin Army. My name is Randy Flagg, and I'm your host. And I'm kind of here to review the new show called Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. So, it just came out like yesterday. I just found out about it yesterday. I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan. I didn't play the games. But I did watch the games online, so I know the whole story and everything like that. Resident Evil to me is the same like, Walking Dead, basically. But in my opinion, kind of Walking Dead, including the games, does it better than Resident Evil. Okay? Because for me, it's kind of weird because you have the Japanese side of it, and then it's like westernized. Okay, so this is not a spoiler, so I'm not gonna tell you what happened because I watched the first episode and I kind of got a feel for the show. And what I have seen is that I think, in my opinion, I think it's better off if they did it in cartoon animation instead of CGI animation, because even though the characters look very beautiful, especially the women, like the faces, the face structure, the eyes, the way they act, top notch, very beautiful. Okay, in comparison to what the West is doing now, because of course Resident Evil, this Infinite Darkness, is directed by a Japanese dude. Okay, so the Japanese tend to beautify the women. They're not into this like the feminist movement that America's into right now, where they're trying to defeminize every female, and make them look like butch and man. That's one of the reasons why I really hated The Last of Us 2. But that's on some other thing. Okay, so in my opinion, I think that they should have made this into an anime, like more of a cartoon, like a Naruto-ish type of the way the cartoon looks, like this kind of way, instead of CGI. Because CGI actually, because the models are very beautiful. Okay, the character models are very beautiful, but they're too stiff, especially when you're doing fighting scenes or when they're doing anything that requires strenuous movement of limbs and everything. It's kind of stiff. It's not, and they can't really do anything about it because you're working with CGI. You can't really like defy laws of physics so much, right? As opposed to if you do it in the traditional cartoon way or the traditional Japanese animation, like the way they've been doing Godzilla, that would have been better, like the way they did Castlevania, right? So Castlevania was like really good, top notch. If I had to review that, I'd give it like 10 out of 10. Really good, really, really good. Okay, all 4 seasons. I think it's 4 seasons, right? So Resident Evil, the first episode is kind of it's very vague, like where these things are coming from. Like the zombies are coming and they just come from nowhere. So it has Leon in it and Claire. These are the protagonists from I believe the first Resident Evil. Like, what was that guy called? Redfield. So Leon and Claire are in this one. I think that's them. I thought it was like Chris Redfield or something from the first one. I'm not quite sure, but Leon and Claire on this mission or whatever, and then zombies start to come, and of course it's basically kill all the zombies. I think this is run its course, like zombies and people. It's been going on since 2008, where you had this super zombie craze. I think it started with this guy, World War Z. I think it started with that dude, the writer of World War Z, and then there was How to Survive a zombie apocalypse that really started the zombie craze. I remember that. It was like Brooke something, right? And that really started the zombie craze, like back in 2009. And then for the last 10 years, we've been having this kind of a certain type of movie, which is like zombies, shoot them in the head, you know. If you look on Netflix, they have a never ending of zombie stuff like Army of the Dead, Black Summer, of course The Walking Dead, Z Nation. I have a friend that's in this, actually, a friend that I knew. He's an actor. And so you have all of these type of, you know, these type of zombie movies, just like you have the superhero movies, which everyone now is getting tired of. They've been doing this for like 10 years, like Hollywood, and we're just like, okay, come on, give us something different. And so that's how it feels. It feels like it's tired. I'll probably finish. It's only 4 episodes, so I'll probably finish it just because I'm a completist. I have to finish it once I start it. But I'm not so impressed by it. But I like the way the girls look because it's nice to look at feminine women for a change. We haven't been gifted with that in these last movies from Hollywood and all these. They've been giving us these kind of butchified females, and now, you know, you got Scarlett Johansson, who has made her bones being sexy, being beautiful. You know, that's how she got into Hollywood, because she's sexy and she's beautiful. She's been using that, right? She's been using her body and her face, and she knows what she was doing. Now that she's paid, now it's like, you know, you go along, get along game. So it's like, okay, I don't want to be feminized anymore. I don't want to be used as a tool of beauty anymore. Now I want to change. And now, so she's changing, and now we have the Black Widow, which I don't think is going to do very good in the box office, because they're trying to attach politics to it. I myself is not going to see it in the movies, you know, because it's too late. Like, they should have did this instead of Captain Marvel. They should have had Black Widow, right? So now nobody want to watch that. Like, I don't want to watch that. I'm not interested. I'm all tired out after Endgame. I'm done. Actually, I really liked what was it called? It was oh Jesus, Apocalypse or something, with Superman and everybody. They get it all into one, and the Zack Snyder cut, right? That was really good. I think that's the best superhero, probably one of the best superheroes ever made. Now, my best superhero movie ever made is Blade. Blade 1, Blade 2. There's nothing beating that. Okay? They're coming out with a new one with Mahershala Ali. He's not going to be able to live up to Wesley Snipes. I don't know. But he'll do good, but I don't think he's going to be able to live. He's going to live up to Wesley Snipes. Just Wesley Snipes just had it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's all I have to say about this. It's okay. It's nothing to get all excited about. It might be just a money grab or what have you. And it's just kind of weird because it's a Japanese guy making it with Western people in it, and it's the culture. It's like a culture clash. I don't know how to explain that, but it works in some aspects and doesn't work in others. So if I had to give this, just from the first episode, out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. So this is Flag. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe and like.